Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think is fun, but something that you guys might find a little bit intimidating. We're going to talk about retirement, more exclusively retirement planning, and then what I am doing. First of all, before anyone comments, I am not a financial advisor. I don't know all the laws and all of that good stuff, but I just wanted to share what I'm doing to ensure my retirement when future Emily wants to retire. And we'll talk about future Emily in just a little bit here. If you guys are new to my channel, I encourage you to check out the playlist. It's going to be down below and up in a card. It's called my Money Talk playlist. I talk about lots of financial things. I do budgeting, you know, talk about all these other things on my channel, so feel free to check those out if you want like a more well-rounded look as to who I am. Just some basic key points. My name is Emily. I am 39 years old. I live in Minnesota. I am single and I don't have any children. So I know there's a lot of people on the internet that are not like me, so my situation is probably a little bit different than theirs, but I still wanted to share, and I thought this would add value to anyone looking to get into retirement planning or deciding just to contribute to retirement, or just have an idea of what you might want to do in the future. Also, I do follow the Dave Ramsey plan, so I'm currently on baby step 4, which is contributing 15% of your income into your retirement plan. So let's talk about the struggle to invest money. I don't know about you guys, but I will tell you that I had the worst internal struggle, like the worst, trying to figure out how I was gonna basically get 15% of my income and just write a check and pay somebody else to invest my money. Like, ooh, it was really a struggle for me, you guys. However, I figured out about, gosh, I think I started my baby step 4 unofficially when I bought my house, because I had put like the down payment down on my house, and I kind of just sat and did nothing for a little while. Basically because the employer that I worked at the time did not have any kind of retirement account. I could have done stuff on my own, but again, taking it out of my wallet and like investing it somewhere was just like such an internal battle for me that I just like couldn't wrap my mind around it, okay? So what I decided to do is I started working at a new company that offered a retirement account, and I just did the bare minimum to get the match at first because I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I'm like, well, let's check this out. So after talking to my HR department that dealt with the benefits, so like the benefit person, I discovered that they actually had an IRA, or not an IRA, I'm sorry, they had a Roth option inside of the retirement account, which means that today I am paying all of the taxes on the money, and then which means that future Emily, whoever the heck she is, will not have to pay taxes on the money that has grown that I have contributed. The employer match, however, I will have to pay taxes on, but they're not contributing 15%. I mean, I wish they were contributing 15%, but they are not. So once I found out that my work had a Roth option, I was like, ding, 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 this is the ticket. So what I decided to do was just take the 15% in the Roth option out of my paycheck. So I never saw it. I don't see it to this day. So for whatever reason, I don't have that like internal struggle of like getting the money into my account and then like having to, you know, either make an online payment or write a check. Like I don't have that friction anymore. It just automatically happens, which I'm like super pumped about. So the awesome thing is I'm paying the taxes now, so I don't have to pay them later. And I also get a company match as well. Clearly, they only do it based on percentages, and it's not 15%, but at least it's something extra. So it's all going into the same account. At my employer, I am able to actually pick out the options for the accounts that I want to be invested in. And if you do follow the Dave Ramsey plan, you'll know that your 15% breakdown of your retirement savings, Dave says to do it in equal categories. So the categories are growth in income, aggressive growth, and international. And in the description box, I'm gonna put the Dave Ramsey website down below, as well as the list of all of the like the breakdown. If for some reason your HR benefits person can't give you exactly like growth and income, aggressive growth, international like funds, you may be able to contact whether it's you know, like whatever investment company it is, and talk to their rep and see what funds are what, because sometimes they're like not labeled, it's not like they're labeled properly, they are labeled properly. It's just like interpreting what things mean, because as we all know, things are not always totally black and white when it comes to investing, and just getting the right terminology is sometimes really challenging. So for me, I have my 25% in the right funds. So I have them in growth, growth and income, aggressive growth, and also international. So I have been doing this for a few years now, and I gotta say, I mean, I miss the extra money in my account, don't get me wrong, but clearly I can live on whatever I am currently taking home, so I really don't miss it. And the nice thing is like if you get annual raises or bonuses or anything like that, you will still be investing more money because your income has been raised. So your 15%, say it was a certain amount of money, it'll still tick up a little bit. So you're still investing more and more every year if you, like I said, you get annual raises or bonuses or things like that. And a lot of times I just end up filing my paperwork away when I get my statements. I think they come like once a quarter. I don't really look at them too much just because it's the way I see it, and I know this is gonna maybe be a little controversial in the comments, I don't see it as my money yet. I see it as retirement Emily money. So it's like I get excited about, what am I trying to say? I don't want to get excited about the amount because for me, it's not mine until I qualify for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to think like, oh, well, I could, you know, no. We're not doing that. We're not paying penalties on the money. Like, that is bananas. We're not gonna do that. So like I said, I literally just file it away. You guys are actually sitting on my filing cabinet right now. So I just file it away and I just put it in my paperwork, and then that is it. I just let it sit there. If I notice that the funds are way off, so say my initial investment of 25% in all of those funds, like say one of them's at like 40% or something, I will then talk to my HR specialist and have them like readjust things back to 25, if that makes sense, just because I want to be like balanced over time. But I'll let it, you know, fluctuate a little bit, and then after, you know, if it's like a year and it still hasn't like gone back to close to 25 in all the categories, and I'm like, okay, well, it's time to just kind of readjust them and get them back to where they need to be. So as for more retirement planning questions, I've actually gotten this question a few times because I do other financial videos and stuff, and it's a really difficult question, and it's, what does future Emily want? Like, what does retired Emily want to do? And the only thing that comes to my mind is I know I don't want to live in Minnesota when I'm retired, and I currently live in Minnesota. I was born and raised here. I did for a time spend a year in North Carolina, and I have to say I loved that place. Just the pace of it all, being right on the ocean, was just like beautiful and gorgeous. The people were amazing. I lived in a town called Wilmington, if you guys are familiar. It's amazing. And I feel like future Emily would want to live on the East Coast, specifically in North Carolina, maybe more specifically Wilmington, I'm not really sure. To be on like a coastal beachy vibe when I'm retired and I don't really have like a normal 9-to-5 job anymore, I think would be ideal for me. However, I'm only 39 years old, so that could really change. I mean, I have a lot of years to think about those changes, and I'm a single person, so I don't have anybody else to consider right now. And if I were to find somebody and, you know, get married and do all of those things, they might have different dreams and goals as well. So I just know that I will definitely need a change in geography when I get to that point. But I don't have any like other grand plans, which I kind of wish I did, but I don't have any other grand plans for retirement. I'm just doing it slow and steady, and if I just do the 15% of what my income is now, and you know, hopefully, you know, you get raises or cost of living raises or whatever it is, and just invest my money and make really good financial decisions, that future Emily will be set up for success. And that's really all I want. So that is my current retirement planning. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, in the comments, let me know what your current retirement planning is, or maybe you haven't started investing but you're interested in investing. Like I said before, I'm going to leave the links below to the Dave Ramsey website, and he's got some awesome resources if you're interested in doing that. I know he doesn't sell anything retirement, but I think he has like I think they're called like the ELPs, like an endorsed local provider, I think is what it is, or something like that, for people that are looking into doing a retirement account. Say if your employer doesn't offer something like that for you, or you just want to do something else on your own. Because for me, you really have to understand what you're putting your money into, and I think that is definitely a key to success, to really understanding what you're investing in and how it's going to benefit you in the future. So anyways, I'm gonna jet for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other money topics that you would like me to address or talk about my experience in, feel free to put them down below. Who knows, it might become a video at some point. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.
Well folks, it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.